Welcome back to our channel Respect Education. Now we see exercise 8.4 in which problem number 1. Prove that the sum of the squares of the sides of a rhombus is equal to the sum of the squares of its diagonals. So here the problem is based on a rhombus. So let's draw a rhombus first. Here this is a rhombus. Rhombus has 4 equal sides and the diagonals they bisect each other at 90 degrees. So let us take A, B, C, D be a rhombus where AC and BD are the diagonals. They bisect each other at 90 degrees, means bisect each other at O, where here this angle is 90 degrees. Right. Here you see, if this is 90 degrees, clearly angle AOB also 90, angle BOC is also 90 and COD is also 90. So here everywhere we get 4 right angle triangles. Now let us see here, given ABCD is a rhombus. ABCD is a rhombus, right, in which the sides are AB, BC, CD and DA. So let us write with sides AB, BC, CD and DA, right, and diagonals AC and BD, right. We know that before that we write to prove, or let us write here only, we know that in a rhombus diagonals bisect each other at 90 degrees. Let us write it. In a rhombus diagonals bisect each other at 90 degrees, right. Here AC, the midpoint of AC is O. So we can write AO and OC as 1/2 AC. That implies here AO is equal to, or we can write OA. Let us write here OA. So for us easy to follow, that's what. So here OA equal to OC. OA and OC both are equal to half of AC. Similarly OB and OD both are equal, they are equal to half of BD. So wherever we require, we are going to write these, means use. Now this is over. Now let us write what is to be proved. Here to prove, here the sum of the squares of the sides of a rhombus. Here we have seen sides are AB, BC, CD and DA. Let us take their squares and then their sum. So here sum of the squares of their sides. So let us take the squares. First AB square, sum means plus BC square, again plus CD square plus DA square. This is equal to sum of the squares of their diagonals. The diagonals are AC and BD, their squares. So AC square plus BD square. This is what we have to prove. Right. Now here we are going to enter the proof. Here simple logic. You just find out as many as you can, take the right angle triangles and then apply Pythagoras theorem individually. Simple. Here you see how many right angles you are able to see. Triangle AOB is a right angle, triangle BOC is right angle triangle, and COD is right angle triangle, and DOA is also right angle triangle. So here we have 4 right angle triangles, so we can apply Pythagoras theorem 4 times for these 4 right angle triangles. So here let us write from triangle AOB, where angle O is equal to 90 degrees, by Pythagoras theorem hypotenuse square equal to, in this triangle AB is the hypotenuse, so let us write hypotenuse square means AB square is equal to OA square plus OB square. OA square plus OB square, because Pythagoras theorem says that in a right angle triangle the square of the hypotenuse is equal to sum of the squares of the other 2 sides. Same way, similarly, from triangle AOB over now BOC, from triangle BOC, here to angle O equal to 90 degrees. So let us apply Pythagoras theorem. Then here hypotenuse BC square. So BC is the hypotenuse. So BC square is equal to OB square plus OC square. Right. Now from triangle COD, from triangle COD, here also angle O equal to 90 degrees. So let us apply Pythagoras theorem. So CD square is equal to OC square plus OD square. And one more right angle triangle, that is triangle DOA, or we can call it as AOD also. But here you see, starting we have taken with A, second one with B, third one with C. So let us write in the same order DOA only, so that we can easily remember. Angle O is equal to 90 degrees. Apply Pythagoras theorem. Here AD is the hypotenuse. So AD square is equal to OA square plus OD square. Right. Now we have applied Pythagoras theorem 4 times for these 4 triangles. Now let us have a look to what to prove. Here we have to prove AB square plus BC square plus CD square plus DA square. Here everything is ready. AB square, BC square, CD square, DA square. So here for our understanding AD can be written as DA also. So let us write DA square, so that here there will be no confusion. Right. Now let us consider them as, okay, no problem. Let us take LHS here, left hand side. So here LHS is AB square plus BC square plus CD square plus DA square. Let us substitute these values. Here AB square means OA square plus OB square. OA square plus OB square. This is AB square, right? Plus BC square is OB square plus OC square. OB square plus OC square. Plus CD square, OC square plus OD square. OC square plus OD square. Plus DA square, OD square plus OA square. Or OA square plus OD square. Both are the same. Here you observe carefully. You can check yourself. AB I am writing as OA square plus OB square. Just I am clubbing with O. AB square means OA square plus OB square. Similarly, you can do BC square directly. OB square plus OC square. CD square, OC square plus OD square. DA square, OD square plus OA square, like that. Now on adding these, here you can give the reference as, let us consider this as equation number 3, 4, 5 and then 6. So here you can write, since from the equations 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now here OA square plus OA square is 2 times OA square. 2 times OA square plus OB square plus OB square 2 times OB square. Similarly, OC square plus OC square 2 times OC square plus OD square plus OD square 2 times OD square. Right? So now here, let us write 2, let us write as it is, OA square, or let us consider 2 common, then you will get here OA square is 1 by 2 AC square. Okay, so let us take 2 common. This is here OA square plus OB square plus OC square plus OD square. Now here I am writing 2 as it is. In place of OA, let us have a look here. In place of OA, we can write half of AC. OA can be written as 1 by 2 AC. In place of OA, I am writing 1 by 2 AC. As it is whole square, I maintain the whole square. Clear? As here the place may not be sufficient, I am writing here clearly 2 into, right? OA square I am writing as OA as 1 by 2 AC. So OA square is 1 by 2 AC whole square. Similarly, OB. You can even look at the diagram also. OB equal to 1 by 2 BD. Here also we have OB is equal to 1 by 2 BD from equation 2. So let us write OB means 1 by 2 BD. As it is square, so let us write whole square. Same way OC again 1 by 2 AC. So 1 by 2 AC square whole square. OD is also 1 by 2 BD. So 1 by 2 BD whole square. Now let us simplify this. 2 into, it is AC square by 2 square is 4. Actually it is 1 means 1 square. 1 square is 1. 1 into AC square, this is AC square by 2 square is 4 plus. Similarly this also BD square by 4. Same way AC square by 4. BD square by 4. Now let us add these two and these two. Means if we take LCM, here LCM 4 is the LCM. AC square plus AC square is 2 times AC square. Similarly, when you add these two, 4 is LCM. BD square plus BD square is 2 times BD square. Right. Now here let us cancel this 2 with this 4 2 times. Same way here 2. Cancel 4 with 2 2 times. Here also cancel 4 with 2 2 times. Now let us multiply AC square by 2 plus BD square by 2 with this 2. 2 into AC square by 2 is only AC square because 2 to get cancelled. Plus 2 into BD square by 2 to get cancelled is simply BD square. Right? Now here this is what. Here you see we want RHS, AC square plus BD square. So let us write here this as right hand side RHS. When we take LHS, we got RHS. Therefore LHS equal to RHS. We can write therefore LHS is equal to RHS. Let us write little more carefully, clearly that LHS is AB square plus BC square plus CD square plus DA square. Then we got RHS as AC square plus BD square. That means here you observe that sum of the squares of the sides of a rhombus is equal to sum of the squares of its diagonal. So here we can write hence proved. With this problem 1 gets completed. Now let us see next question, that is question number 2. ABC is a right triangle, right angled at B. Let D and E be any points on AB and BC respectively. Then prove that AE square plus CD square is equal to AC square plus DE square. Let us draw a suitable diagram for this. So here ABC is a right angle triangle. ABC is a right angle triangle, right angled at B. So here is B. We can take A here and C here. Now D is a point on AB. So consider D here. And E is a point on BC. It is not necessary that not given that okay they are the midpoint. So we can take anywhere. E is the point on BC. Now we have to prove that AE square. So for that you need to join AE first. Join AE. Next, is it right? Join AE. And then CD square. So join CD also. And AC square. AC is already joined. DE square. Join DE also. It's not compulsory to maintain these dots, but just I wanted to show you a little bit difference, that's what. Nothing more than that. Even you can join straight also, not a problem. Now here, let us write given condition. Given ABC is triangle, ABC is a right triangle, is a right triangle, whereas right angle at B, that means angle B is equal to 90 degrees. Now this is what here given, and one more thing, D is a point on. D is any point, we can say a point on AB. E is a point on BC. Now this is the given data. Now here what to prove? To prove, let us copy it. AE square plus CD square is equal to AC square plus DE square. AC square plus DE square. Now here let us start the proof. Let us start the proof here. Here just observe. For finding AE square, we need to take the triangle ABE. Simple it is. To find AE square, involve a triangle which has AE. Simple. So here from triangle ABE in which AE is there, let us apply Pythagoras theorem. Right. So here from triangle ABE, where angle B is equal to 90 degrees, angle B equal to 90 degrees. Therefore, we can apply Pythagoras theorem. By Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem. Hypotenuse square means AE square. AE square is equal to AB square plus BE square. AB square plus BE square. Similarly, here you see we need CD square. So CD. So right angle triangle is CBD or DBC, both are same. So let us write from triangle CBD as 90 degrees at B, it should come in the middle. So CBD, or you can write DBC also, in which again angle B is equal to 90 degrees. Let us apply Pythagoras theorem here. Here hypotenuse is CD. So let us write CD square is equal to BC square plus BD square. BC square plus BD square. Same way AC square. Here AC is there in a triangle ABC in which angle B is 90. So let us write from triangle ABC where angle B is equal to 90 degrees. Let us apply again Pythagoras theorem. In triangle ABC, if B is 90 degrees, then AC is the hypotenuse. So AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. AB square plus BC square. Next, DE square. Here is a DE. So we need to take a triangle DBE in which angle B equal 90 degrees. So let us take from triangle DBE in which angle B is equal to 90 degrees. Let us apply Pythagoras theorem. It is DE square. DE square is equal to BD square plus BE square. BD square plus BE square. So here let us give some equation numbers. It can be taken as equation number 1, and this as equation number 2, and this one equation number 3, and this one is equation number 4. Now let us take LHS, left hand side part. In this proof also written, in this LHS we can take. So consider LHS means left hand side part. AE square plus CD square. AE square plus CD square. Here you just find them out where we have AE square and CD square. In equation 1 we have AE square value, that is AD square plus BE square. AE square can be written as AB square plus BE square, right, plus CD square can be written as BC square plus BD square. BC square plus BD square, right. This is what, since from equations 1 and 2, right. Now here just observe, the required one is AC square plus DE square. Here you see what is AC square? AB square plus BC square, right. If we write AB square BC square together, then that can be replaced with AC square later. Same way here you want DE square. Here what is DE square? BD square plus BE square. If you write BE square BD square writing together, in the further step that can be replaced with DE square. Is it clear? So here you just observe, we need AC square. AC square is sum of AB square and BC square. Let us write these two common, means side by side. So it is just, I am rearranging it to get the answer. I am rearranging that. First I am writing AB square. Anyway it is okay, plus it is summation. So we can alter the terms. So here we can alter the terms in the sense we can alter the order of the terms. So here after AB square, instead of writing BE square, I am writing BC square. So AB square plus BC square. I am keeping this in a bracket plus. Now here I did not write earlier BE square. Now I am going to write BE square plus this BD square I maintain as it is. Just observe, I am writing AB square plus BE square plus BC square plus BD square as AB square plus BC square writing together plus BE square plus BD square writing together. These two steps do not have any difference. Both are absolutely equal. Now here AB square plus BC square from equation 3, it can be replaced with AC square. Let us write as AC square plus BE square plus BD square. Here BE square plus BD square, here BD square BD square, both are same. Can be replaced with DE square. DE square. Here I have used since from equations 3 and 4. Using 3 and 4 I have replaced them, right. Here you observe AC square plus DE square. AC square plus DE square. That is what we want here. That is RHS we got. So right hand side part we have reached. So here we can write, when we take LHS, we got RHS. LHS equal RHS. Let us write little bit more carefully, clearly. LHS is AE square plus CD square. AE square plus CD square is equal to RHS we got as AC square plus DE square. Just you observe the given question. ABC is a right triangle let B. Okay, D and E are any points on AB and BC respectively. Prove that AE square plus CD square is equal to AC square plus DE square. Here we can write hence proved. With this problem second one gets completed. Let us see next question, that is question number 3. Prove that 3 times the square of any side of an equilateral triangle is equal to 4 times the square of the altitude. So here we have to take an equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle is a triangle in which all the 3 sides are equal. So here consider ABC is an equilateral triangle. in which AB, BC and AC, all the three are of same length. So here let us take AB as A units, then BC is also A units and CA also A units. Right. Now here let us draw an altitude. Here, especially in an equilateral triangle, altitude and the median both are the same. Here AE is perpendicular to BC, that means AE, name of the AE is altitude. Moreover, E is the midpoint of BC also. In that way AE will be median. Right? Here how can we say that this can be a median? Very easy, orally I will tell you. If you take the triangle AEB and AEC, let us compare these two triangles. Here you see, this is 90 degrees, one angle, and here this side also 90 degrees. These two angles are equal. At the same time, here AC and AB both are equal. And here angle C equal to 60 degrees, since it is equal triangle, angle B also 60 degrees. Because this triangle ABC has three equal sides and three equal angles. So as you know, the sum of the three angles of a triangle is 180 degrees, that is called angle sum property, in which if you divide 180 into three parts, angle A will be 60, angle B is 60, angle C is 60. Therefore angle B and angle C both are equal, angle E and angle E both the angles 90 degrees each, and here AB equal to AC. Therefore by AAS congruency axiom, these two triangles are congruent by CPCT, BE equal to EC. That's why we can say that here E is the midpoint. When E is the midpoint, we can say A is median also. So simply here I am saying, if BC is A, then we can take BE as A by 2, because here E is the midpoint. Similarly EC also A by 2. Now here, then what is to be proved? Let us write here first, given triangle ABC is an equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle. We can take it as here AB is equal to BC is equal to CA is equal, let us take some A units. Okay. Then here we need to take one altitude. So here let us write AE is an altitude. Clearly AE is also a median. AE is also a median. That means E is the midpoint of BC. Midpoint of BC. That means here you can write BE or CE. We can write EC also. BE and EC both are A by 2. Right. A by 2. Because this value is A units. BE will be A by 2 because E is the midpoint of BC. Now here let us write to prove. What to prove now? Read the question carefully. 3 times square of any side. So here 3 times square of any side is 4 times square of its altitude. 4 times square of its altitude. Right. So this is what we need to prove. Let us substitute the values here 3 times. We can take square means square of any side, means since all the 3 sides are small here, we can take any one. So 3 times A square is equal to 4 times here altitude is AE. So AE square. If you want still more clearly, in place of A, in place of the small a, you can add AB also. So here let us write 3 times AB square. 3 times AB square is equal to 4E square. This is what we need to prove. So let us enter the proof. Right. Here already AB value is known for us, that is small a. So AB square will be small a square, that is right. Now here AE value is not known, so we need to find AE here. So let us consider triangle AEB in which angle E equal 90 degrees. So here we can write from triangle AEB where angle E is equal to 90 degrees. Here whenever we get a right angle triangle, we are applying a theorem, that is Pythagoras theorem. So let us write here by Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem says that hypotenuse square. So here, not to feel difficulty, here separately I am drawing for you. Here is A, here is E, and this is B. This is 90 degrees. This one, as you know, this is A by 2 and this is small a. Now anyways, this is hypotenuse. So AB square is equal to side square plus side square. AE square plus BE square. Let us substitute the values. AB square is small a square is equal to AE square. That is what we need to find. Let us maintain as it is. Plus BE square means A by 2 whole square. A by 2 whole square. As we know, it is whole square. Clear? As we know AE square, let us send this A by 2 whole square to left hand side. Then what happens? It is positive, positive becomes negative. So here we can write AE square is equal to A square minus A by 2 whole square. This positive A by 2 whole square, when we send this side to become minus, means negative A by 2 whole square. Let us simplify this. A square minus, this is A square by 2 square is 4. Let us take LCM. 4 as LCM. 4A square minus A square, that is 3A square. So it is 3A square by 4. So here AE square is finally, AE square is 3A square by 4. Right. Now here, after applying Pythagoras theorem, let us consider either LHS or RHS. Here I am going to consider RHS, right hand side part. That is 4 times AE square is equal to 4 times AE square already. This is AE square. AE square it is. See here AE square, AE square. So we can take this as equation number 1, this as equation number 2, and it as equation number 3. Here in place of BE we have written A by 2 whole square. Here we need to mention that this is written from equation, using equation 2. So let us write here, since from equation 2, I have changed this. Now here let us come back. In place of AE square I can add 3A square by 4. 3A square by 4. This is what, since from equation 3. Let us cancel 4 and 4. Now here we got 3 times A square. So here 3 times A square means we can write 3. A means we can write AB square. A square means, or 3 times BC square, or 3 times CA square, because each one is A, right? So A square can be written as either AB square, because AB is equal to small a, so small a equal to AB, A square equal to AB square. Same way small a equal to BC, so A square equal to BC square. Small a equal to CA, so A square equal to CA square. That means here you understand that. So here finally what we got, 3AB square, 3AB square got or not here? We got exactly. So we can write here LHS. Therefore LHS is equal to RHS. That means here we got 3 times square of any side. Actually here we wrote only 3AB square. We can write 3BC square also, or we can write 3AC square also. That is equal to 4 times altitudes square, 4AE square. So finally read the question once again. Prove that 3 times square of any side of the equilateral triangle is equal to 4 times the square of the altitude. So with this we can write here, hence proved with this problem 3 gets completed. Now let us see next question, that is question number 4. PQR is a triangle right angled at P and M is a point on QR such that PM is perpendicular to QR. Show that PM square is equal to QM into MR. So let us draw a suitable diagram. PQR is a triangle right angled at P. So here consider PQR a right angled triangle. PQR a right angled triangle where right angled at P. So here you can write Q here and R here, right? Where M is a point on QR, means here M lies somewhere here, but the condition is that PM is perpendicular to QR. Let us draw a perpendicular line. For example, this is perpendicular, here you can take M. PM is perpendicular to QR. So right here we need to show this. Let us write given triangle PQR is a right triangle in which angle P is equal to 90 degrees. Also PM is perpendicular to QR. Now here to prove, what to prove here? PM square is equal to QM into MR. Here we need to understand one thing carefully, that PM square I am going to write as PM into PM. PM square I am writing as PM into PM, right, is equal to QM into MR. I am writing as it is, QM into MR, no change at all. Now here what I am going to do, MR I am moving from right hand side to left hand side, so it becomes a denominator. Same way PM here I am moving this PM to that side, so it will become their denominator. That means here what happens, PM this one by this MR becomes denominator. PM by MR is equal to, let us write QM as it is, by this PM when it goes that side, that will become denominator. Observe carefully, this one and this one, all the three are equal. If at all you want, you can check it, cross multiplication. PM into PM square is equal to QM into MR. That means this is our target. If we are able to prove this, then this problem will be completed, right? Now here observe what we need to prove, PM by MR. So these two are the sides of this triangle. This side QM by PM, these are the sides of this triangle. Clear? So here you just imagine that PQR, imagine PQR as father triangle, then this PMQ will be the first son triangle and PMR is the second son triangle. Just imagine like that. This is the parental triangle, means father triangle. Bigger triangle QPR we can say, or PQR where angle P equal 90 degrees we can say, no problem. So here PQR is the father triangle, right? PMQ is the first son's triangle and PMR is the second son's triangle. Here I am writing for you for your understanding. This is the first son triangle, this is second son triangle, and this is the father triangle PQR. Now this problem is related between first son triangle to the second son triangle. Here you observe carefully, as I told you, PM by MR, these sides belong to second son. PM by QM by PM, these sides belong to first son. So this is the problem between both of these sons. That means here to say the ratios are equal or the ratios are in proportion, we need to prove these two are similar. First son is similar to second son. If this is 90, this is also 90, but only with 90 and only PM is common, with these two we can't say those are similar. This data is not sufficient to prove these two are similar. If we do not prove similar, then this one very difficult to get it. Are you following me? To get these ratios or the sides are in proportion, to say that we need to say these two triangles are similar. But you do remember that here in this triangle angle M is 90, in this triangle also angle M is 90, PM is common. Only by based on only both of them we can't say those are similar. That is the reason here what we need to do. First we take first son. Let us prove first son is similar to father. That is case 1. Case 2. Second son also similar to father. 2 cases over. Since first one and second one similar to the same father, that is the reason we can say these two are similar. Is it clear? So now let us follow the same. Target 1. Our first target is to prove first son is similar to father. Here father means I am taking here QPR triangle Q, actually son we want to say, right? Triangle, because it's good to say that son looks like father instead of saying father looks like son. Of course both are same, but here father is elder one, son is younger one, so better we can compare son with the father. That's why I'm writing first PMQ triangle. PMQ is similar to triangle QPR. QPR. This is the target now we are going to achieve. Let us see how to prove this. So let us separate the triangles. First one, first son, smaller one, and father is bigger one. Now just observe. Imagine yourself that you are roaming in these triangles, first triangle and full triangle, right? So first triangle is what? PMQ. You are covering this part of angle P, this part of angle M, but full angle Q, right? In QPR also QPR, full angle Q is covered in both. Observe carefully. Here in QPR you are covering angle P, but that angle P completely not covered in the first son. Angle R you covered, but that angle R is not there in the first son. What is there common for first son and father? Only angle Q is common. Which is common? That can be written up, right? So here we can write angle Q is equal to angle Q. This is common since it is common angle. It is common. These are pair of angles. So here among PMQ I gave the place for Q. In QPR also I gave the place for Q. Now here in this first son angle M is 90. So here I am giving angle M, whereas in father angle P is 90. So here let us mention that angle M is equal to angle P is equal to 90 degrees each. This can be taken as another pair of angles. Here in PMQ, Q and M given places where P is not given, let us write P here. Same way in QPR, here we can write R, right? So clearly by area similarity criterion, we can say that triangle PMQ is similar to triangle QPR, right? First son, father over. Let us enter the target 2, second son and father. Triangle, what is second son? RMP. Triangle RMP should be similar to triangle RPQ, right? This is what our second target. For this again I am going to compare both the triangles. In this you see angle M is 90. Here you see when you move in RMP you move, and RPQ where you are covering angle R completely. Clear? This angle R you are covering completely. In RMP again you revolve RMP, part of M is covered, part of P is covered, whereas in RPQ this part full P we are covering, whereas that is not covered in second son. Angle Q is covered, but not at all there in second son. That's why here we are covering only angle R. Let us write angle R is equal to angle R. This is common angle. right? And here second son angle M is 90, whereas father angle P is 90 degrees each. This is another pair of angles. So we can write by AA similarity criterion, we can say the triangle RMP similar to triangle RPQ. It also can be said as, let us write here this as PMR. Triangle PMR similar to triangle, let us change these places Q and R. QRP, both are same. QPR. Just here P and R I am changing because angle at M is 90, that I am keeping in the middle. Just R and Q I am interchanging. Angle at P is 90, I am maintaining the same. So here this is also first son and father, second son and father only, right? So these two are similar. Here these two are similar, right? Why did I change? Just observe. PMQ similar to QPR, same QPR is similar to PMR. For showing that these two triangles are equal, father triangle equal, just I tilted it. Just I replaced the places without affecting the problem. Right. Now here from 1 and 2, from target 1 and from target 2, or let us give some equations. This as equation number 1 and this as equation number 2. Right. From 1 and 2, we can say that PMQ similar to QPR, PMR also similar to QPR. Two triangles are similar to the same triangle, then definitely these two triangles are also similar. Let us write that clearly. Triangle PMQ is similar to triangle PMR, right? Now here when two triangles are similar, their corresponding sides are in proportion. So let us write their corresponding sides are in proportional, or you can write they are in proportion. That means here let us consider their corresponding sides here. If at all you want, you can draw the triangles and separately can compare. If not, with the labeling also we can do, if we follow the labeling exactly. See here, let us let us draw the triangles. First one here, first triangle is QMP. Here I am taking QMP. This is similar to another son is, second son is PMR, where he is, here it is M, we can write, here we can write M, and here R and P. So now here, since their corresponding sides are proportional, let us take their corresponding sides. Here we can take PQ by RP, PQ by RP, or we can write PR also, is equal to PM by RM, PM by RM is equal to QM by PM, QM by PM. Here just observe what is required for us. PM by MR, nothing but RM, equal to QM by PM. This part is only required, right? So let us leave this ratio. So now here let us consider this. Now we will do cross multiplication. PM into PM is PM square, or we'll let one more step, PM into PM equal to QM into MR. So here QM into RM can be written as MR also, QM into MR. Now here PM into PM is PM square is equal to QM into MR, QM into MR. Now here this is what we need to prove. So here we can write hence proved. Right, with this problem, fourth one gets completed. Now let us see question number 5. ABD is a triangle right angled at A and AC is perpendicular to BD, then show that first one AB square equal to BC into BD, second one AC square equal to BC into DC, and third one AD square equal to BD into CD. First, let us draw the suitable diagram for this question. It is a right angle triangle. Let us name it as ABD, where right angled at A, so this place is to be given for A, and BD you can write however you want. If I write B here, I am writing D here. Now AC is perpendicular to BD. From A you draw one perpendicular, you take it as AC. AC is perpendicular to BD. Now observe the first one. Before entering that, let us write the given ABD is a triangle. ABD is a triangle in which angle A is equal to 90 degrees. So clearly it is a right angled triangle. Also given AC is perpendicular to BD. AC is perpendicular to BD. Now to prove, first bit is AB square equal to BC into BD. BC into BD. Second one, AC square equal to BC into DC. BC into DC. And third one, AD square equal to BD into CD. BD into CD. These three are there to be proved. Now let us enter proof. Here let us observe each of these bits carefully. Here you see AB square, nothing but AB into AB. Here you see, you just imagine that you are walking AB and again on AB. BC into BD, BC and then BD. Here you observe this AB into AB. First time you say AB and then you say BC. Second time you say this remaining AB with BD. Here don't be confused. I repeat, AB square, mentally you think that is AB into AB. So 2 times AB is there into AB. 2 times means again you may think 2 into AB. That is not 2 into AB. AB into AB is equal to BC into BD. One AB you compare with BC, another AB compare with BD. Clear? One AB compare with BC, that means AB BC. That means you are covering this first triangle AB BC. Second time remaining AB with BD, AB and BD, AB and BD. That means here you see again you divide this one as the father triangle, first son and second son. To get the first bit, we need to show first son is similar to father. How do we know that? Here you see AB square. You just imagine that, as I told you, AB into AB is equal to BC into BD. One AB compare with BC, AB BC. Another AB with BD, AB BD. Clear? That means here we need to take triangles, first triangle and the whole triangle, or in simple words, first son with father. So here I am taking the triangles from first one is ACB, from triangle ACB, and another triangle we should take the whole triangle or father triangle, that can be taken as a DAB, or we can say BAD, both are same. Triangle BAD, or you can say DAB also, okay, however you want, you can, no problem. BAD, right? Because your angle A is 90 degrees, that is to be kept exactly in the middle, nothing more than that. Now here let us compare these two. So better we can draw one small triangle. This is the son one, first son, and this bigger triangle, this is father, right? Now your sun is ACB in which C is 90. So here let us give this position for C and ACB, right? If you observe carefully, in ACB and DAB, let us write DAB only, not to get confused. It will be easy even for explanation also. DAB. If you observe carefully, in ACB and DAB you are covering angle B completely. That is common angle. Let us write common angle here, right? And in the smaller triangle, B place is given, C place is given, leftover one is A, let us write here. So ACB over. In this DAB, B is given as it is common angle and D is 90 degrees, sorry, A is 90 degrees. Let us give this place for A and remaining D I am going to write here. So our target is to prove these two are similar. As we know, angle B is common and angle C equal to angle A equal to 90 degrees each. By AA similarity, both are similar. Let us write step by step clearly. In this angle B is equal to, in the triangle also angle B, in the triangle angle B, this is common angle. This is common pair of angles. Same way, in the small triangle angle C, in the big triangle angle A is equal to 90 degrees each. This can be taken as another pair. So we can write by AA angle similarity criterion. Similarity criterion, we can say that these two triangles are similar. Triangle ACB is similar to triangle DAB. So their corresponding sides are in proportional. Corresponding sides are proportional. So here we can take the corresponding sides as AB by BD. AB by BD is equal to AC by AD. AC by AD is equal to BC by AB. BC by AB. Now here you observe which one is repeated, means one value is there, one side is there, it occurs two times. Here you see AB, again here AB, right? Remaining all are only one time. BD again one time only, AC is one time, AD one time, BC one time. Only AB and AB getting repeated. So let us make these two equal. Let us make this first ratio and third ratio, let them equal, and we can skip off this middle one. No need to write. So let us do cross multiplication. AB into AB is, or for your understanding I am writing here one more step. AB by BD is equal to BC by AB. Now let us do cross multiplication. AB into AB is AB square is equal to BC into BD. That is what here required. BC into BD, right? So with this first bit gets completed. This first bit over. Now we are going to prove this second bit. Here let us understand second one. AC square, you just in your means mentally in your mind you write AC square, AC into AC. One AC compare with BC, another AC compare with DC. Here you see AC with BC, again AC with DC. That means you are taking first sun and second sun. These are the corresponding sides. I repeat, AC square, mentally you think that AC into AC. So one AC compare with BC, AC with BC. That means you are taking triangle ACB. At the same time another AC with DC, AC with DC. That means here you are getting a chance to compare these two triangles. That means first sun with second sun. That is what I have told you. This comparison is a little bit difficult. Instead of that, we can compare easily first sun with father. Means first sun is similar to father. Same way, if you prove second sun is similar to father, then we can say first sun and second sun both are similar. So let us keep this second one as a pending. Let us complete the next bit. Let us go for the next bit. AD square. So I am doing third bit. AD square. AD into AD. one AD link with BD, another AD link with CD. So here you see AD with BD, that means you covered full triangle, means father triangle over. Another one AD with CD, AD with CD, second son. Here you see this problem, that's especially this bit, it has a relation with the second son triangle to the father triangle. So let us complete this third bit first, means at this position third bit we are going to complete now. So here I am going to compare second son with father. Second son means second triangle, that is triangle, here we can say ACD, triangle ACD, or we can say DCA, from triangle DCA, and another triangle is DAB, triangle DAB. So let us compare second son with the father, right? Now let us separate them. He is second son and he is father, right? Let us see which is common. Second son is DCA, just imagine you are moving in DCA, again then DAB. Observe carefully, you are covering angle D completely both the times. So here angle D is common, so I am giving this place for D, right? Now in second triangle angle C is 90, this is 90, whereas in bigger triangle angle A is 90. Now here leftover alphabets, in DC given, A is left, so I am completing this one with A. Here in DAB, D over A1 of B is left, I am writing here B. Now let us compare here these two triangles, angle D and angle D is common angle here, so we can write angle D is equal to angle D, this is since common, as these are pair of angles I am writing here. Next, in this angle C is equal to, in this angle A is equal to 90 degrees each. This is also another pair of angles. So we can write by angle similarity criterion. Similarity criterion, we can say that triangle DCA is similar to triangle DAB. That means second son similar to father. Now here when two triangles are similar, we know that their corresponding sides are proportional. Let us take the corresponding sides now. DA, or we can write AD, right? AD by BD. AD by BD is equal to AC by AB. AC by AB is equal to DC. We can add CD also. CD by AD. CD by AD. Again you find it out which one is repeated. Here AD is there, again here AD is there. Whereas remaining all do not repeat at all. You see BD, no more, one more BD is not there. AC is only one time, AB one time, CD one time. So again as usual, like earlier only, we are going to compare only these two ratios. So here I am writing AD by BD, it is AD by BD, right? AD by BD is equal to CD by AD. On cross multiplication, AD into AD is AD square is equal to BD into CD. BD into CD. BD into CD. You compare the third one, AD square equal to BD into CD. So here this one, third one is also proved. This is third bit, that is proved. Now we are here to prove only second one is left, right? First one is proved here, third bit is proved here. First one is done by comparing first triangle with the whole triangle. Third one is done comparing second triangle with the whole triangle. Now this is the time we enter the second bit. Here you see from triangle, now I am going to compare first son with second son, means first triangle and second triangle. So here let us write the triangles now. This is triangle ACB and triangle. First one is ACB, second one is DCA. DCA. So here let us draw small triangles. This is first sun, this is second sun, right? Let us write here what is to be given. In both the triangles, angle C is 90. So here C is 90, C is 90. Right. Now here, in this ACB, if you write A here, do not write A here because A is not common. A should be written here. Now here ACB, here it is DCA, DCA. Right. Now here you can write that clearly, triangle ACB is similar to triangle DCA. Here, since, how do we say? Because DCA is similar to father triangle, same as means whole triangle, ACB is also similar to whole triangle. So here you can take this as equation number 1, this as equation number 2. This is equation number 2. So here from 1 and 2, we can say directly that these two triangles are similar because this triangle is similar to the whole triangle. At the same time, this triangle also similar to the whole triangle. Then absolutely these two triangles are also similar to each other. Now here let us write the same. Now when two triangles are similar, as you know, their corresponding sides are proportional. Corresponding sides are in proportion, or you can write they are proportional, both are same. So here let us take their corresponding sides. Here if we take AB by here AD comes, AD is equal to here AC by DC I am writing as CD is equal to BC by AC. Here you see what is repeated here. AB only one time, AD only one time, AC two times, BC one time, CD one time. As AC two times, let us compare only these two ratios. So here let us leave it, right? AB by AD is not required. Now here you see only let us take this one. So I am writing once again here AC by CD is equal to BC by AC, right? Now here CD can be written as DC also. CD can be written as DC also. CD and DC both are same. Let us do cross multiplication. AC into AC. This is AC square is equal to BC into DC. Let us write the same BC into DC. So you compare this one with the second bit now. What is the second bit? AC square equal to BC into DC. AC square equal to BC into DC. So with this second bit also gets completed. So if you observe carefully, by comparing first triangle with the whole triangle, first bit gets completed. Now by comparing second triangle with the whole triangle, third bit gets completed. At the same time, since these two triangles are similar to the same whole triangle, when you compare first triangle and second triangle, with that second bit also gets completed. So finally here all the three bits gets completed. With this problem, fifth one is completed. Now let us see question number 5. In fact, this question is done in our earlier video. This is alternate method. So the same problem can be done using this method also. So the children, those who feel whichever is convenient for you, then you can follow it. Now let us see the question. ABD is a triangle right angled at A and AC is perpendicular to BD. Show that there are three bits are to be proved. First one is AB square equal to BC into BD, second one is AC square equal to BC into DC, and third one is AD square equal to BD into CD. So first let us draw a suitable diagram for this question. Here it is given that ABD is a triangle right angled at A. So let us draw a right angled triangle. Right angled triangle, especially right angled at A and B and D can be written anywhere, no problem. Here I am writing D, here I am writing B. Now here from A one perpendicular is drawn, that is AC. It is given here AC is perpendicular to BD. Now 3 bits are there. This problem can be solved using a theorem. In fact, the theorem is theorem number 8.7 in our chapter similar triangles. So I would like to write the statement before starting this problem. So here first let us write given. Here what is given? ABD is a right triangle, whereas angle A is equal to 90 degrees, and also given AC is perpendicular to BD. Now here to prove, what is to be proved here? You can copy from the question. AB square equal to BC into BD. AB square equal to BC into BD. This is the first bit. And the second one is AC square is equal to BC into DC. And the third one is AD square is equal to BD into CD. Right? Now let us start the proof. Here it is very simple, but we need to write the theorem. That is, as I have told you, theorem 8.7. We can write here that we know that, here I am writing the statement of a theorem. If a perpendicular is drawn, if a perpendicular is drawn from the right angle of a right triangle, the right angle of a right triangle, right, to its hypotenuse, that means here a perpendicular is drawn from the right angle of a right triangle to its hypotenuse. Then what happens? The two triangles on both the sides of the perpendicular, these two triangles are, here I am giving the labeling or numbering, as here I am taking this as 1 and this as 2. These two triangles are the triangles on both sides of the perpendicular. These two triangles are, right, similar to the whole triangle, and also to each other, The meaning is that, simple it is, here when we have drawn a perpendicular from right angle of a right triangle to its hypotenuse, two triangles are formed on both the sides of this perpendicular. These two triangles are similar to the whole triangle DAB, and also they are similar to each other. So here the first condition is that, triangle, see, first one is similar to the whole triangle. So triangle, here we can say ACB is similar to triangle, whole triangle we should take DAB. This is first one. And the second one is triangle, second triangle to the whole triangle. Second one we can take it as DCA. Triangle DCA is similar to whole triangle, means DAB. Triangle DAB, right. Same way these two are also similar to each other. That means third one is that triangle. You can write ACD. Triangle ACD is similar to triangle BCA. Triangle BCA. ACD and BCA. Now, as you know, when these two triangles are similar, their corresponding sides are in proportion. So let us take the corresponding sides here. First, if we take here, observe ACB. Here you see ACB, this triangle, and DAB. Now let us take the corresponding sides here. If I take AC by DA, we can write AD is equal to BC by here AB. And first and last one AB by here first and last one DB means BD. Here you see we got the pairs here AB. So let us make it equal so that from this here we get, from this on cross multiplication we get AB into AB square is equal to BC into BD. BC into BD. Right? So this is what first one is proved. And the second one, DC by DA. DC we can write as CD also. CD by AD. Here CD by AD is equal to first two is AC. CA means AC by AB. AC by AB is equal to first one last one AD by BD. AD by BD. So when you do, here you observe AD and AD, these two are matched. So let us omit this. We need not to take it. Let us do cross multiplication. AD into AD equal to AD square is equal to BD into DC. BD into DC. With this, you just observe third one. Third one is completed. So this is what third one is proved. Now let us come back to this one. ACD means AC, first time taking AC by, in this first to BC is equal to second to CD by AC. CD by AC is equal to first one last one AD by AB. AD by AB, in which you see AC matched, remaining all are only one time. So here AC. So let us omit this. In this we omitted this. So here let us do cross multiplication. AC into AC equal to AC square is equal to BC into DC. BC into DC on cross multiplication. This is what you see here, AC square BC into DC. This is second one, right? So here observe carefully, ACB and DAB, first triangle to the whole triangle when they are similar, we got this answer. When second triangle is similar to the whole triangle, we got the second one. And when these two triangles are similar to each other, we got the third bit also. That means here, in this way, just by writing the statement without having any mistakes, so we can get the answer directly. So here we can write hence proved. So here I would like to mention you that this is alternative method. Alternate method for solving this problem, fifth one. If you are able to understand the statement, if you are able to remember well, then better you can write the statement and you can apply it in solving this problem. So with this fifth one gets completed. Now let us see question number 6. That is, ABC is an isosceles triangle right angled at C. Prove that AB square equal to 2 times AC square. Here we need to understand that here ABC is isosceles and right angled triangle. So here you do remember that in a right angled triangle there are 3 sides in which one of them is called hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is the longest side among the three, so it cannot be equal to any one of these. Then definitely other than hypotenuse, remaining two will be equal. So here let us draw one suitable diagram. Here you see these two sides should be equal, these two only should be equal, whereas hypotenuse cannot be equal to any one of them, right? So here right angled at C, so you can write either A here or here, no problem. Then as I written A there, I am writing B here, right? As it is isosceles right angled, so these two sides only will be equal. Perpendicular and base will be equal, but not the hypotenuse. So here this we have to keep in mind, that in a right angled isosceles right angled triangle, perpendicular and base only will be the equal, but not the hypotenuse, right? Now here let us write the given condition. Here triangle ABC is a right angled isosceles right angled triangle, is an isosceles right angled triangle. The meaning is that here we can write, implies BC and AC both are equal. AC is equal to BC and also angle C is equal to 90 degrees, right? Now here what to prove? Let us observe here what is to be proved. Prove that AB square equal to 2AC square. AB square is equal to 2AC square, right? So here let us consider AC is equal to BC, this as equation number 1. So in the further proof, wherever it is required, we may write it. And angle C equal to 90. Okay, so here this is what we need to prove. Let us start the proof here. Proof. So here observe, triangle ABC, which kind of triangle it is? Right angle triangle, right angle at C. So which theorem can be applicable? Pythagoras theorem. Let us apply the same here. So from triangle ABC, whereas angle C equal to 90 degrees, so we can write by Pythagoras theorem, Pythagoras theorem says that square of the hypotenuse, here AB is the hypotenuse, clear? AB is the hypotenuse. So square of the hypotenuse means AB square is equal to sum of the squares of the other two sides. Other two sides are AC and BC. Let us take their squares and their sum. So here we can write AC square plus BC square. Here you observe what is to be proved. AB square is to be 2 times AC square, but here we got AC square plus BC square. So here if we replace BC with AC using first equation, if we replace BC with AC, then it becomes AC square plus AC square. So let us write the same. Here AC square plus I replace BC square with AC square. Here I write the reason, since from 1 says that we can use AC in place of BC, right? AC square plus AC square is 2 times AC square. Now you observe, here we have taken AB square and we got 2 times AC square. Observe here what is to be proved. AB square equal to 2AC square. Here what we got? AB square equal to 2AC square. So here we can write hence proved. So with this 6th problem gets completed.